Equestrian Life in the Palm Beaches is brought to you by Discover the Palm Beaches, the best way to experience Florida. On this episode of Equestrian Life in the Palm Beaches, we explore the history and the evolution of horses and the automobile. We'll introduce you to the flamboyant world of gay polo, as well as indulge in some smooth bourbon and delicious bacon, right here in the Palm Beaches.
Let your spirit rise.
Our Winter Equestrian Festival is the world's largest and longest running equestrian sports event.
Let your spirit rise.
The National Polo Center in Wellington, one of the world's largest, attracts top athletes and spectators for world-class polo, festive field-side brunches, and non-stop fun in the sun. And that's not all. Equestrian Life in the Palm Beaches will focus on every aspect of the incredible equestrian lifestyle right here in Palm Beach County, from competitions, events, and training to trail riding and equine therapy. When it's winter everywhere else, it's equestrian season right here in the Palm Beaches. So get ready for some horseplay, Palm Beaches style.
You gotta let your spirit rise.
Get ready for some serious horsepower here at Barrett-Jackson Palm Beach, one of the greatest collector car auctions in all of the country. And it happens right here in the Palm Beaches every single year.
Barrett-Jackson Palm Beach. Well, we're known to be a collector car auction company, but we're also an automotive lifestyle event. We got stuff for the entire family. You know, it's a 3-day event, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We expect over 65,000 people to come over the 3 days. Most people, you know, see the auction arena on television, but they don't realize how much more there is outside of the auction arena. Some of the things we have is obviously the ride and drives with our OEM partners, the thrill rides with professional drivers. We've got food courts, big sponsored displays, vendor displays, really something for everybody.
There's a flavor for everyone here, whether you're into classics, muscle, trucks, cars, or motorcycles. Here at Barrett-Jackson, you can find the ride of your life. Throughout history, transportation has undergone significant transformations, reflecting advancements in technology, shifts in societal needs, and changes in cultural attitudes. One of the most notable transitions occurred as the horse, long the primary mode of transportation on land, was gradually replaced by the automobile. The invention of the internal combustion engine revolutionized transportation. Initially developed for stationary engines, the internal combustion engine was adapted for the use of automobiles, providing a faster and more reliable alternative to horse-drawn vehicles. With improvements in engine efficiency and development of mass production, techniques pioneered by companies like Ford, automobiles became increasingly accessible to the general public. While horses were expensive to purchase and maintain, automobiles became more affordable. Well, maybe not this one. Mass production techniques, such as the assembly line, pioneered by Henry Ford, dramatically reduced the cost of automobiles, making them accessible to a broader segment of the population. Additionally, the automobile industry stimulated economic growth and created jobs, further driving its popularity. The automobile symbolized freedom and independence, allowing individuals to travel at their own pace and also explore some amazing destinations. It transformed leisure activities and tourism, such as weekend outings and road trips, and facilitated the expansion of roads and suburbs as people could commute greater distances to work. The automobile became ingrained in popular culture, immortalized in literature, film, and music, further solidifying its status as a cultural icon. Unlike horses, automobiles did not require rest stops, could travel longer distances without fatigue, and could transport goods and passengers more efficiently. These factors contributed to the widespread adoption of automobiles for both personal and commercial use. The transition from the horse to the automobile represents a significant chapter in the evolution of transportation. Driven by technological innovation, economic forces, and changing societal attitudes, The automobile revolutionized the way people travel and shaped the modern world. Over time, these factors combined to make automobiles the most dominant form of transportation in many parts of the world, gradually replacing horses for most purposes.
Whether you're into horses or horsepower, the Palm Beaches is the place to be.
Horsepower is a unit of measurement used to quantify the power or work output of engines, particularly in the context of vehicles and machinery. It originated in the late 18th century when inventor James Watt needed a way to compare the power of steam engines to that of draft horses.
Now, horsepower is defined by the amount of work it takes to lift 550 pounds 1 foot in just a second.
Horsepower is that power that gets you down the road faster than the next guy.
In modern usage, horsepower is often used to measure the power output of engines, such as those found in cars, trucks, boats, and other vehicles, as well as in industrial machinery and equipment. It provides a standardized way to compare the performance capabilities of different engines and machines.
You'll find horsepower literally everywhere here at Barrett-Jackson.
Horsepower has long been a symbol of strength, speed, and freedom, qualities that car manufacturers have often sought to embody in their vehicles.
Now, let's take a ride through the stable of automotive history and explore some of the most iconic cars that are named after horses.
Arguably the most famous horse-inspired car of all time, the Ford Mustang, galloped onto the scene in 1964 and quickly captured the hearts of car enthusiasts all around the world. Named after the free-roaming horse of the American West, the Mustang embodied the spirit of freedom and adventure, offering a thrilling driving experience with its sporty design and powerful engine options.
All right, so now we're bringing out the big guns. We got Joe Bellino, the Mustang brand manager, and he's been a, fourth generation?
Fourth generation,
Ford?
yeah.
Fourth generation Ford employee, so maybe nobody better to talk to us about horses that inspired the name for cars than Joe. How about we start with the Mustang?
We have to, right? So Mustang is our most iconic car at Ford. So we're celebrating 60 years this year.
Yep.
And we've got the horse on the front, rear, it's everywhere. It's an iconic symbol. 60 years ago, April 17th, we unveiled Mustang to the world at the New York State Fair. And now 60 years later, we're celebrating that with this special edition Mustang that we have right here. Yeah, so Mustang is all about freedom and the open road and kind of top down on this one here. You're able to express yourself, right?
Yes.
And so we kind of continued that over here. We can talk later about it, but we have Mustang Dark Horse, which is our first new nameplate. So we're kind of playing off the horse there. We got a new logo. So Mustang's been an important part in what it stands for at Ford. And now we just expanded that even farther. So the Dark Horse is just a new performance nameplate that we wanted a younger generation to kind of relate to. So we've had previous nameplates like Boss 302, Boss 429, that generation could relate to. Now this is their performance car that they can relate to and try to bring a new buyer into Ford.
Now with great power comes great responsibility, and this car right here, does it get any more powerful when it comes to the Ford brand right now?
Not in the Mustang lineup at all. So this is the new GTD for 25 model year. Estimated 800 plus horsepower, which is out of a supercharged engine. It's the next level of Mustang. It's our supercar brand. It builds off the GT3 race car, and the GT3 race car builds off this, right? So it's the race to road, road to race technology, carbon fiber body, magnesium wheels, transaxle. I mean, this car is meant to go on the track.
The Bronco, like you talk about horses, that's the one, that's the wild one.
Exactly, yeah, so we have the Bronco Sport and the Bronco. So we have a smaller version and then the full-size Bronco, and that was a nameplate that we had back in the 60s as well and brought that back a couple years ago. It's been a huge hit for us, and you know, we're all about the off-road, the wildness. I think Bronco has a term called built wild, and that's exactly what it's for. It's sporty, it's good looking, it's got the classic design. Everyone's just jumping for it right now.
So between these two beauties and everything else you got in this display, we can tell Ford has got some wild horses, and we appreciate you giving us some insight on it.
Absolutely, thanks for stopping by.
Thank you. Coming up next, we'll take a thrill ride and discover the true meaning of horsepower. Equestrian Life in the Palm Beaches is brought to you by Discover the Palm Beaches, the best way to experience Florida. Automobiles offer several different advantages over horse-drawn vehicles like efficiency, reliability, and of course speed. I think I'm about to experience a little bit of that
There's only
myself.
one way to find out. Let's get you in there.
Let's do it.
Yeah, so he's getting a chance to experience Dark Horse on our hot lap track here at Bear Jackson, where he'll get a chance to do this straightaway speed, a little bit of curves, the braking, and then coming back around and doing it again.
Oh man, my feet starting to lift in the phone. Whoa, whoa, woo! Yo! Oh man. Woo. Woo. Oh. There we move. Hey!
Made it.
That was something else, man. Hey, they don't make them like this. What's this one, the Dark Horse?
Dark Horse.
Ooh, that's the one to go in. Appreciate you, brother.
Absolutely. Enjoy the day, man.
Thank you, too. That right there was amazing. The Dark Horse, I see why they named it that, man. You don't see that thing coming, but once you're in it, you're moving. Your speed. Love it.
Introduced in 1966, the Dodge Charger is a true American muscle car known for its powerful performance and distinctive styling. The name Charger invokes images of speed and strength.
Here at Barrett Jackson Palm Beach, you can actually take a thrill ride in a Charger and find out what true American horsepower is really like. Let's ride. Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh, whoa. Hey. Yo. Yo, that was insane. That's some real American horsepower. I'm speechless. I didn't think those things could move like that. And most impressive isn't even how fast they go, it's how wildly quick he was able to stop. Felt like Tyreek Hill on a football field, just going and stopping and going and turning. That was insane. You gotta see it yourself.
Whether it's the raw power of a muscle car or the elegance of a sports car, these horse-inspired vehicles continue to captivate and inspire car enthusiasts all around the world.
Coming up next, we'll show you an annual festival that celebrates two of my favorite things, bourbon and bacon. Equestrian Life in the Palm Beaches is brought to you by Discover the Palm Beaches. Log on to thepalmbeaches.tv to learn more. Bottoms up and bacon down. Join us as we experience the best tastings and explore the bourbon and bacon delicacies right here from all across the world at the Wellington Bacon and Bourbon Fest. And it's the 10th year, baby. Let's kick it. Get ready to experience the ultimate fusion of flavors at this year's Wellington Bacon and Bourbon Fest. Brace yourself as we embark on an epic journey, expanding our tantalizing tastings and uncovering the finest bourbons and bacon delights from every corner of the globe. Oh man, this is, I feel like now I'm officially at the Bacon and Bourbon Fest. This free event offers you the opportunity to taste from a selection of more than 30 bourbons and celebrate the most loved food in the universe, bacon. Prepare your taste buds for an extraordinary feast of bacon and pork delights.
They ask me, are you the bacon guy? Of course I'm the bacon guy. What are you gonna do? I'm not the hamburger guy.
The menu will push the boundaries of the new American cuisine and take you on a nostalgic journey to the comforting flavors of mom's home cooking.
Love is the main ingredient, baby, because you got to love bacon. Hey, you know what I'm talking about now.
But this festival is more than just a feast for the senses. It's a celebration of community and a chance to make a difference.
I start talking about bacon, we start getting a little crazy here.
By participating in this event, you're not only treating yourself to unforgettable moments, but also contributing to a worthy cause. We received the green light from your doctor, your cardiologist, and even your mother. Surrender to the intoxicating aroma of sizzling bacon and delight in the velvety smoothness of world-class bourbon at the remarkable Wellington Bacon and Bourbon Festival. This is an adventure you won't want to miss.
It's one of them bacon kind of days.
Love it.
Right here we have some thick bacon that we actually put on the stick. And once we put it on the stick, we have the magic candy sauce that I make. And voila, it becomes the garlic ginger candy bacon.
I guess you're not officially at the Bacon and Bourbon Fest here in Wellington until you got a bacon on a stick. I'm here with Nancy Stewart, who runs this whole thing. This is the 10th one, right?
Yeah, 10th annual.
Is this your 10th bacon on a stick today?
No.
And now we come to a place where we combine the bourbon and the bacon. I've got Annie McFadden with M's Sweets and Treats, and what are these delectables we're holding right here?
This is the award-winning bourbon bacon brownies. They're actually individually made. There's a pretzel crust. I bake with bullet bourbon to enhance the chocolate.
Yeah.
And I top each of them with salted caramel and bacon.
Can we give it a try right quick?
Yeah, absolutely.
I've been dying to.
Cheers.
Here.
Yeah.
Lord, okay. They're worth the hype. Now I think we've got to the heart of all of the, let's just say the party of the event.
That's for sure.
I'm with the Garrison Brothers Distillery. This is Kevin, and he's obviously playing the part. This is a whiskey that's based out of Texas.
Yes, sir. Yeah, so we're based out in High, Texas. It's about an hour west of Austin out there in the hill country. We're making wheated bourbon.
Did you come born with the mustache and the hat? Is that
straight from the womb, yeah. Palm Beach County as a whole is probably the biggest bourbon market in South Florida, for us especially. We do a lot of big things over here, and it's really well received by the crowd. I've seen multiple people that have been here years and years in the past, and they recognize us, they recognize the brand, so getting that repeat customer, seeing those same faces, it's really great. You're building a community in that sense.
A little sample of this on the way out. I'll toast you again. Do you want to go with,
I can't
go back
let you
with your,
go
come on
your own there.
Cheers, you actually outdid me on that first one too. It's the mustache. It's got to be the mustache.
It hides behind it.
Cheers again, brother.
Brother.
Thank you so much.
You.
Oh man.
Right?
Y'all don't miss. Coming up next, the Gay Polo League rides into the Palm Beaches. Equestrian life in the Palm Beaches is brought to you by Discover the Palm Beaches, the best way to experience Florida. It's time to saddle up for some fun right here in the beautiful Palm Beaches. Held at the National Polo Center in Wellington, North America's only high-goal polo venue, the International Gay Polo Tournament draws top GPL players and avid spectators from around the globe for a weekend of grand horseplay. Mixing one part serious competition and one part lighthearted party, this event is all about sharing a love for adventure, fun, and the challenging sport of polo. Created to generate awareness and to move the needle forward for LGBTQ+ athletes, this event works to ensure athletes not only have the same opportunities, but also a safe place to learn, grow, and excel in their sport. Since its inception, the priority has remained to raise a significant amount of money in support of diversity and inclusion initiatives for other LGBTQ+ organizations. The Gay Polo League works to create an atmosphere that affirms and supports the understanding and acceptance of all individuals, regardless of race, sex, gender, sexual identity, or sexual orientation, and works to promote goodwill and camaraderie in the community. The 4 days of festivities come to a head in a majestic match, only rivaled by the creative competitions from the tailgaters. The tailgating scene is just as competitive as the polo action, with spectators creating elaborate themed parties. No theme is too over the top, and the party only stops when the last bottle of champagne has been popped.
This event is just one of great pomp and circumstance, both on the field and off the field, and that's what makes it different.
The International Gay Polo Tournament is one of the most highly anticipated events of the equestrian season here in the Palm Beaches. From the thrilling competition to the camaraderie, flair, and fashion, this is one weekend you'll want to attend year after year. The Gay Polo League is a diverse and inclusive part of the equestrian life in the Palm Beaches.